Welcome everyone to Sectional 62 action here at T. Kermit Tower Gymnasium with the Ron Smith Court, where the Senators take on the Crothersville Tigers tonight in the championship game. Winner moves on to the Lagodi Regional. I'm joined by Lady Senator head coach Darren Russell and shortly by Mr. Keith Abels. Darren, tonight what's it going to take?
It's going to be a matter of us just coming out and being relaxed and playing the way we have the last few games. Valuing the possession of the basketball is going to be extremely important. Blocking out, it's going to be all the little things that coaches preach every day in practice. Those are going to be the things that's going to make a difference in the ball game tonight. Hitting your free throws, not allowing teams to go on runs where they're going to score 8-10 points in a row. Again, it's going to be the simple little things that play a big part tonight in determining the outcome.
Well, we have kind of a little bit of a special treat tonight. We have some of the Lady Senators who were here not here, but played the Crothersville Tigers in the last time these two teams met in a sectional game. We're first joined by Ryan Russell. And, Coach, here's your chance. Get some questions out there for your daughter.
You were a freshman last time we played them. What do you remember about that night? Because there's a lot of similarities in that game. And then what's that going on here? Reading the papers today from Seymour, they're using our game as a comparison. Only time Crothersville has ever won a basketball sectional was in 2017 when they beat us, and now they're trying to be the first boys team tonight to do it. And who are they playing? They're playing West Washington. So what do you remember from that game?
That game, we had a lot of people that were very nervous for our game. I mean, we'd played them twice in the season already and beat them twice, and then we also had some kids that were just knew walking in that we had this game. And I mean, obviously we didn't play the way we should. We thought we had this on our hands easy, and we came out with a loss, and it was definitely a heartbreaking loss knowing that we beat them twice and that we could beat them.
What's the comparison of the crowds? I mean, looking out at the crowd tonight, there's a ton of Crothersville people here. You saw some of the tweets and things on Twitter of, things on signs in Crothersville. What's that crowd do for you?
Crothersville's crowd is always huge at sectional. Probably just because they don't win very often a sectional title, but I mean, they do bring a good crowd and bring their boys a lot of energy behind them. Their crowd definitely brought intensity for us just because they were so loud for them, and it just, I don't know, I build off intensity from the crowd, and I think it helped us, but also scared some people.
What's the difference between when you guys played Crothersville, you played them at Orleans, kind of a neutral court for both teams. Tonight, not a neutral court at all. The Senators have home court advantage here. What's that do?
You can answer this because, I mean, you played neutral court, you played the championship on the home floor, and so, I mean, compare the two.
I think playing on your home court is a lot harder. You have so much more pressure on you to win a sectional at home rather than somewhere else. When you're somewhere else, you're not expected to win at all. But when you're home, you have that pressure, oh, we're home, we should win. Everyone expects us to win since we have home court.
You also had a advantage because you were a freshman. With this team, we don't have any freshmen. For the boys that play a majority of the varsity minutes. What's the difference there? Just being a freshman coming into sectional and having guys with experience.
The first few minutes as a freshman were really crazy. You didn't know what to expect. You didn't know if it was going to be like a normal game or if it was going to be 10 times worse or 10 times better. With experience, you know what to expect, and you're not there and you're not nervous as soon as you get on that court. You can play your game and not have to worry about, oh, what if I mess up? You got to have your teammates behind you, and when you're older, you do have that, and they're there to back you up when you do make a mistake.
We're also joined by Sarah Stice, the sophomore guard for the Lady Senators. Sarah, your first sectional experience was really this year. You were on the team last year, but didn't see a lot of varsity minutes. So what was it like for you playing in your first sectional this year and getting that sectional championship?
Oh, I was definitely a nervous wreck. I think it was one of the scariest things that's probably happened. But after you get over the first 3 minutes and you just start playing in the crowd and everything, it's just real fun. Okay, a little FYI. So at our Trinity game in sectional, Sarah, we're doing tip off, and Sarah starts crying.
Oh, I was
She was
bawling.
so
I was
nervous. Every other game she had cried before in the first game. That game she cried at tip off, and I was like, Sarah, you cannot be crying. You have a
cried
game
a lot.
to win.
Well, here's the question. Which boy is going to be the one to cry tonight at tip-off?
Oh, goodness. Well, I talked to Holden today, and he was so nervous. He's like, I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous.
Yeah.
I'm like, you've got it. Like, don't put pressure on yourself. Just come out here and do your thing.
The boys play a little bit of a different style than you girls. The girls get up and down and are letting threes fly, and as soon as you're open, somebody's shooting it. Boys play more of a control, a ball movement, a motion offense. What's that like trying to run your offense that teams have seen, multiple times in a sectional game?
It's definitely a little different because we just really want to get out and run with it. We don't really like running offense. We just like going and hitting the open people, but like running an offense is different.
I could really see it in the Edinburgh game. The first time you guys
that was
played
a big
Edinburgh,
difference
your
for us.
offense, you were able to kind of work the ball around and run your offense. And then the second time you played them, your offense really wasn't working that well because they'd already seen it once. I mean, is that the way you guys feel when you?
Yeah, you definitely have to work against teams that you played more than once. I mean, they know what you're going to do. They know the cuts you're going to make, the passes you're going to make, so you have to switch it up. And that's what you got to recognize early on so you can adjust to it quickly.
What's the biggest thing that you have to put kind of out of your mind when it comes to playing a sectional game? What do you have to block out? What do you have to, you've played 20 regular season games, 22 regular season games. How do you make sectional like one of those?
You can't think about what's going to happen after the game. Oh, are we going to get this trophy and have a huge celebration? Or are we going to be crying our eyes out because our season's over? You can't think about that. You can't think about all the people that's there, and you can't think about any pressure you could possibly have on you.
Tell me what it's like. Both of you two are part of the winningest team in Lady Senator basketball history. What's that like, putting pressure on yourself going into games like this?
I think it is a lot of pressure, especially not knowing like what to expect and everything, and you have like so many people there just supporting you, and you feel like you can't let them down. Like you want to do it for them and the rest of your team.
I think it benefits us, honestly, because if you look at our season, the teams where we're known to beat them and know that they aren't the best of the teams out there, we don't play our best game. When we have those teams that are high ranked and that are real good and that are expected to beat us, that's when we play our best.
I think we like play down to other teams
Yeah.
too. Like if we know, like if it was Medora, I don't think that like we would have played as good as we did in that sectional championship.
Okay, here's one that I know. I've talked to some of the boys about it. Ryan, you're exempt from this because you know exactly where your dad is every game. He's right on the sidelines with you. Sarah, what about you? Do you look at your family, your parents during the game?
Oh no, because they're always yelling at me about something. I just kind of block them out. I try to block everyone in the crowd out, really. I just try to focus on Darren and like what he has to say and trust that he's helping us to win.
Well, thank you girls very much for coming and talking to us. We're going to go to a short commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to have Chelsea Carter, who is also part of 2 sectional championship games, and talk to her a little bit about her experience. So thank you, girls.
Lynx Clothing and Shoes carries a wide variety of items from name brand clothing and shoes to sports apparel and sporting goods. We offer custom screen printing and embroidery, free gift wrapping, alternations, and layaway. Our hours are Monday through Thursday, 9 to 5:30, Friday 9 to 6, and Saturday 9 to 5. We are conveniently located on the north side of the Salem Square and are a family-owned and operated business. Stop by and see us today. 812-883-4154.
We are back here at Sectional 62 where the Senators are going to face the Crothersville Tigers, but we're reliving the last time the Senators played the Tigers, and that was on the girls' side in the sectional championship 2 years ago at Orleans. We have another former girls basketball player here with us. What do you remember about that game?
Oh gosh,
It
was very close. Just that we were down so much, and then we finally caught back up and just couldn't get over where we could take the lead. And
all right, you're graduated now. So let me ask you: was there a lot of overconfidence due to the fact that we had beaten them twice already during the regular season, and that the result of us getting down early?
I would say yeah, probably, because they were
It's
like,
tough to beat a team 3 times.
yeah. Everyone's like, oh, we want Crothersville because we already beat them. I was like, but it's gonna be harder to beat them a third time.
You drew the matchup of guarding one of their better players in that game, off and on, depending on foul trouble. What was that like, knowing that they had a real go-to scorer that you had to match up on at certain points?
I just had to play my best defense. I knew she couldn't score because she was scoring most of the time, so I just had to play my best.
Coach Russell, what was your thought process behind the defensive switches there? Because I remember Maddie Bausman drew the assignment right off the bat, and then you switched to some different players, different people there.
I mean, Maddie was a sophomore, and we knew that she'd been our primary defender all year, but Kat was so much stronger and more physical, and she was taking advantage of that early on, and then we put Chelsea on her just because she was stronger. And if something wasn't working, especially at that point in the year, you got to make a quick adjustment, and Chelsea did the best she could. Kat was a phenomenal player, and the thing of it is when we stopped her, we left other girls open, and those are the ones that ended up hurting us.
Sorry, I'm approving like 35 people. Darren, take over.
The crowd. Did Craig talk to you about that yet? I mean, what do you remember? The thing that stands out in my mind from that game was, Barry and Ashley and I was standing in the tunnel at Orleans, 15 minutes before you guys took the floor, and half of Orleans gym was packed with Crothersville people. They were very loud, they were very vocal because they believed that they had a shot at their first ever sectional. What do you remember about their crowd that night?
It was so loud, like they were into the game the whole time.
And I don't think it was that game. I think it was their Friday night game when they had the KISS theme that they actually got a call out on Twitter or something from Gene Simmons of KISS.
They
so,
did.
they have great support, and, even though this game tonight is on our floor, it may not feel like a home game to our kids.
Yeah.
When you played, and you see a crowd like this in your warm-ups, you're warming up on their end of the floor where their crowd is sitting. What went through your mind?
Oh gosh.
Better been thinking about where she's going to shoot it at.
Yeah.
I mean, you could compare it to like a Salem game, because we had Salem here that year, and their fan base is a lot like Crothersville's tonight.
They just try to get in your head, and I just had to just not pay attention. I just had to warm up like I always do and just play my game.
What's one thing that Coach Russell says during timeouts that really gets you focused, and you're like, okay, this is what the I know it's serious now. You have to be you can't let all of his secrets out. Okay, you got to let him keep some of those secrets. But what's one thing that he says that gets you going?
And remember, this is on radio, internet. So.
Gosh, just be focused and ready to play, because you never know what they're gonna bring.
Anything you want to throw out there before we go to our opening tip and opening lineups?
I don't think so.
Nothing? Here's your chance. Nothing at all?
No.
Okay. Well, we're going to step aside to have a commercial break from Temple & Temple, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Temple & Temple has a long history of being a reliable contractor that provides a superior service. Established in 1948, two brothers, Walter Temple and Howard Temple, founded this company with a commitment to quality and a knack for doing that which others couldn't. After being in business for 70 years, Temple & Temple still holds true to the ideals of its founder, providing unique solutions to even the toughest problems. Temple & Temple has found there is no substitute for experience and a tradition of excellent work. Excavating, paving, concrete work, and bridge work are just a few of the categories the company has worked within over the years. No matter what the challenge, Temple & Temple will find the answer for your solution.
Back to live action here on the Ron Smith Court at West Washington. We are 30 seconds away from the opening lineups, the starting lineups, and we're going to have our national anthem, so we'll be back after that. Back to live action here at West Washington, where we have sectional 62 action. West Washington will be the visiting team, so you'll see them in their road blues here. Crothersville is the home team, just based on the way the draw works out. Coach Russell, what do you think the one key player that we've got to stop for Crothersville is?
I'm going to go with the Thomas kid. Josh Thomas. He is a junior, went over 1,000 points either last night or Tuesday night one. And, he's been here. He's been through the battles. He's the one that they seem to look to the most. And, especially in this type of situation, they're probably going to look more for him. I think this is their first sectional final since 2004. So a lot of their team may not even remember or wasn't even born the last time that they were in a sectional final. So that's something that's going to be interesting to see is how they handle this type of atmosphere right up, the first 2 or 3 minutes.
As you can see, those of you at home, Crothersville has brought quite a crowd
Yeah, they've definitely filled up their half of the gym and more. And they didn't just get here; they've been here since before around 6:30. So, the interesting thing is you look at this Crothersville team. They've got 2 guys starting that have moved in here in the past 2 years. The Brewer kid, the kid coming out right now, or number 14, and then Timmy Burton right here running out. He was actually on New Albany's regional team last year as a freshman, so that tells you what type of athlete he is. And somehow both of these kids have come from HHC schools to Crothersville in the last 2 years, and that's definitely a benefit for them.
We do have a change in officials tonight. Mark Crispin is not on the floor. Apparently Achilles is bothering him, so he's not out on the floor tonight. But we do have Marcus Devereaux, one of the best in the state, out there. He's the one who controls the jump.
Nice start for us. Yeah.
Not ask for a better start.
Yeah, you couldn't, man.
Get the tip right off the bat and get a layup. See, Thomas we'll start out with Parker on him. One of our better defenders is going to be on him right off gate. The main thing is keep Parker out of foul trouble, too.
Good defense, Parker Green.
Harrison with the first rebound of the game.
Nice kick out. Get in there, Holden Bousman. Nice rebound, though. A little offensive rebound by Parker Green.
But Holden and Parker have to have big games but play under control.
Mm-hmm.
There's Caden.
Yep.
Makes a nice drive.
There we go. That's a good way to get in foul trouble right there. That's what we were talking about prior to the game. Whoever gets in foul trouble first it's going to be an issue, man. But neither bench is very deep.
Right, and typically in these type of games, coaches are going to have a very, very short bench, and if they could go with their starting 5 the entire time, they would probably do that.
There you go, Harrison. And I'll agree with you. Like I do believe that Josh Thompson is a go-to guy for them. But this kid right here, this Timmy Burton, he's the one that has their spark plug. He's the one that brought them back against Trinity, man. They got down by 10, and he found a way to get on that press and get steals and make big plays for them. He is a spark plug for that team.
I agree with you. I mean, he may not score a ton of points, but I mean, he's going to get after it, gives him a ball handler, and just an athlete.
Good defense. That's a tough shot. That's a good rebound.
Nice job by Caden underneath, securing that rebound. Senators out to a 4-0 lead early. Nice floater down the lane. No good. Harrison skies for the rebound, but not able to pull it down.
Nice deflection. And nobody hurt on that possession.
Nope.
Over on
there we go. Work it, Jake. Work it, Jake.
There's 2 for Jake. His first 2 of the
Hey, you
night.
couldn't ask for a better start for the Senators right now, man. 6-0. I'd rather be on this end than being down 6.
Exactly. These first 3 minutes tell a lot.
One little 3-man dribble up the top.
As long as you can keep Crothersville's crowd out of it, too, that's going to be very beneficial to us.
Good news, in the past 15 years, this series is 25-5 West Washington.
Oh, nice move.
That was a nice move. Who was that?
35.
35. He can't guard Parker down there. He can't guard Parker.
Parker with a nice job putting it up.
Getting it into him.
Playing like big boys tonight, I'm telling you. I like the start right off the bat, fellas.
I think we're going to
energy levels looking good.
Those of you out there watching, if
good
you've got
steal, Caden. Take it, son, all the way. That's a foul.
That's going to be a foul. Those of you at home that are watching, if you've got somebody who wants to be able to watch, they need to send a request to the live stream page, and then we'll get them approved so then they can see it.
They're going to take a timeout early.
Coach Kilgore going to take a quick timeout here. We're 3 minutes into the game. He's going to take a full timeout, so we're going to step aside to have a commercial break from the IHSAA, and we'll be back in just a moment.
We hear it more and more when people talk about sports. We need to change the culture. No more integrity taking a backseat to performance. No more players, coaches, and fans run amok. No more too big to fail. It sounds good. It sounds reasonable. Come to think of it, it sounds like high school sports. At the Indiana High School Athletic Association, we know that sports are just part of a student-athlete's overall education and that there's more to the game than winning. We also know that high school sports are incredibly exciting. They're rich with tradition and bring communities together like nothing else. In a word, they're pure. More and more, that's what people want. High school sports. Pure spirit, pure sport. This message brought to you by Indiana Farm Bureau.
Back to action here, sectional
Get in
62
there.
underneath to Jake. Misses that one.
Oh,
but
no,
they're gonna
we don't
pick
want
up
him
a foul.
fouling. You can't do that, Jake. Just learn from that, big fella.
Take it off.
Yeah.
He got a quick one last night and then settled down after that too. So, yeah, if he gets the second one here early, we may be in some trouble.
Yeah, just settle down. No sense of fouling.
Good job, Parker, getting over the top of that screen.
That's a charge.
I think they're going to get Holden before he got.
How's that not player control, man? Who'd he give it to?
Gave it to Jake.
He was actually the one that took the charge.
I'm pretty sure that foul should have been on Holden on the reach in.
I thought when the whistle blew, they was calling on Holden on the smack
Reach in.
on the drive, and then Harrison was there to take the charge. I'm not sure where Jake was even at.
I say, how is that not a charge?
I have no idea.
That's a big move there.
Yeah.
Jake comes out of the game.
Now the key is you see Coach Myers down there talking to Jake. You got to keep Jake's head
stay
in the
check.
game so that when he does come back in, whether it's the second quarter or third quarter, you know, he's still mentally focused.
They're going a little trap here, ain't they?
Yep. And it's basically a 3-2 zone. Look for a lot of shots in the corners out of this.
We attack middle.
There we go,
We'll
Katie.
get a foul.
Attack the rim, man. You'll get a foul about it every other time.
Against this, you're either going to get shots in the corner or your wings have got to
They
penetrate.
gave that on
into the
32.
seams.
That's his second.
They gave it 35.
They give 35.
Farmer comes out, sets a screen, which we've had trouble with most of the year, him keeping his feet still during a
Good
screen.
move, Harrison.
Nice job, Harrison.
Starting off good for Harrison, man. He's already got 4. That's the way he's got to play, like a big boy.
Well, he's playing with I know he plays a lot of times with emotion, but he's got
Good emotion.
Good emotion
Yeah.
the last 2 nights.
This is a matchup that I don't like. Parker out on top, trying to guard Thomas, where he can
That's good defense.
where he can dribble and make moves.
Look up.
Swing it to Parker.
Oh, look at this!
Nobody there.
Yeah! You can see the energy level in these boys.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
telling you, man, they're feeling it. They're feeding off of it. Hey, I'll take it. If he wants to take Parker one-on-one all night, I'll take that all day long because
Exactly.
Parker's going to get help with him.
Yeah. And Harrison's just standing in the lane, basically playing a one-man zone.
Yep.
Crothersville's being extremely patient moving the ball.
That's good. Let that clock
Yeah.
run on down. As long as they get a very good look. A lot of one-on-one stuff here.
Mm-hmm.
Our defense is good, though, man. We're looking good on the defensive end. Let him take that shot. If he hits it, we got to live with that. That's a terrible shot. Payton.
Going to stay with West Washington. Holden tries to go up and get it, but doesn't get his
Them
hand
long
on it.
passes, man, they're dangerous.
Yeah.
Against a good team, they're dangerous. You always got somebody eyeing you back there like a safety in football.
tonight. Oh, nice.
Come on, Harrison.
And one.
Oh, yeah! Who's that foul on?
Looks like 14 going to pick up that one, Logan Brewer, which is a big foul. 14-4. Senators out to a 10-point lead already.
Senators with a 7-2 rebound advantage now.
Help. Good defense, Parker.
Yep. I'd say Parker's got basically no help responsibility in this defense. Just
Right.
stay with Thomas.
Stay with Thomas wherever he goes. You follow him.
One-on-one, one-on-one.
Nice job of Caden stripping it away.
Good job with the hands there. Unable to keep it inbounds as he strips it
So
and
right
standing
now-
out of bounds.
And we only have the 2 fouls, and they're both on Jake, man.
Yep.
2 team fouls. Let's go. Get out of there. There we go.
Nice job blocking out underneath by Farmer.
Get in there,
Holding
Holden.
for three.
Man, if that would have went in.
Caden there to get it. Going to be Crothersville ball. Senators last one to touch it. I'm not sure if it was Harrison or Farmer last one to get their hand on it, but
I like the attitude there. Parker just went up and patted Caden on the back and said, stay with it, stay with it.
Yep.
You know, I mean, team effort is what takes to win the game of basketball. A team effort, man. Everybody's got to be working together. Support system. That's a travel. Jump ball. Should be theirs. Got away with a walk there, though, guys.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, he shuffled his feet bigger than all get out. A lot of leather, Bear. A lot of leather.
I called that on Caden.
going to get Caden for that one. Still a 10-point lead, minute 40 to go here in the first period of play. Logan Brewer steps to the line, sinks the first one. Second one long. Parker goes up and brings that one down.
You can get Parker down here in the corner for three.
Oh. Grab at somebody. That's the way to fight for it.
Yep.
Harrison comes out of the pack
Again,
with
just
the ball.
Very active.
He's played really well the past 2 games.
I mean, all 5 guys on the floor being extremely active.
Abels for 3. Too long. Thomas bringing it up. Parker picks him up at the 3-point stripe.
Thomas is going to have to work for everything he gets. He's not going to get any open shots.
I think that's kind of the way the Senators plan on playing this.
Look at that. What is that going on down
And they're
there?
going to get Harrison. They got the second guy.
Retaliation.
I mean, you saw that. Harrison's got to be smart in that situation. Always the second guy. And then Harrison needs to shut his mouth or he's going to get.
That's Harrison's first. Team fouls 4-4, which is much closer than it was the first time these two played.
He's setting up in the corner and he can't even get it off.
No. Parker's playing extremely good defense.
And Parker's got good length to him. You know, that's something that
And, you know, his
people
quick
may not realize.
and his quickness will surprise you too. He don't look like he's very quick, but he is
deceptive.
very quick.
His hands get in the lane, in the passing lanes very
This
well.
guy's probably going to I'd set up for a charge right here. Expect him to go one-on-one to the basket. Somebody just set up. Oh, man.
Holden gets his
That was
hand
going to be
on
a pick 6, wasn't it? Huh?
Yes, it
Or a
was.
pick 2.
The only problem was it hit Brianna Tower, who is one of the cheerleaders standing out of bounds, or he was
But
gone.
could she
late.
throw it back in and still be in bounds? No way.
End of the first period. Senators up 14-7 after 1. We're going to step aside to have a commercial break from Lynx. We'll be back with second period of play.
Lynx Clothing and Shoes carries a wide variety of items from name brand clothing and shoes to sports apparel and sporting goods. We offer custom screen printing and embroidery, free gift wrapping, alternations, and layaway. Our hours are Monday through Thursday, 9 to 5:30, Friday, 9 to 6, and Saturday, 9 to 5. We are conveniently located on the north side of the Salem Square. We are a family-owned and operated business. Stop by and see us today. 812-883-4154.
Back to live sectional 62 action here at West Washington on the Ron Smith court. The Senators out to a 14-7 lead. Second period of play. We have our regular starters minus Jake with the addition of Bryce Farmer underneath.
Chase Farmer.
Sorry, Chase Farmer.
Bryce's older brother that was on sectional and semi-state teams. Oh,
Nice drive, unable to finish by Caden.
Good rebound, good defense.
Harrison goes up and gets that one.
Need a bucket here. We need a bucket.
Senior guard pulls it back out, sets up the offense. Goes to Harrison in the corner. Swings it back out up top, Parker.
Thomas is giving Parker some of his own medicine.
Yeah.
There he switched off.
Get in there.
Nice.
Nice bucket by Parker.
What'd he call? What's he calling?
Foul on
22.
22.
So no bucket, no basket, right?
No basket on Winehurst.
His second.
Yeah. Marcus needs to get his whistle checked. He was having
Yeah,
issues
yeah.
with that last
You know what I
night.
mean?
and
Like, I
think it's
couldn't tell
worse tonight.
Like, I thought something it was, but then I wasn't for sure because even the kids on the floor kept playing through. One
Holding
time,
for
hold.
three. No good.
Take a charge, take a charge.
Harrison does a nice job of walling up and not getting a foul called on him. More important to give up the bucket there than it is to.
Yeah, if Harrison gets his second, then Coach Sullivan's got to make some decisions.
And if you remember, Bobby was the first one off the bench at Crothersville, and it didn't work out very well for the Senators. He struggled to find his place in the offense.
I wasn't there, but everything I heard, it was an interesting night.
I was. It was a very interesting night. Parker puts up a shot, draws nothing. Crothersville back out running the other way.
Good rebound, Chase. Yeah, good punt. Good
Going to get a
timeout. Good
full
timeout.
timeout from Coach Sullivan there. He sees his Senators a little bit discombobulated there, so definitely wanted to get some time, talk to his guys, get them back under control. We're going to have a commercial break from the IHSAA. We'll be back in just a moment.
This just in. Despite what you may have heard, life is a game. Really. Anybody that says otherwise has never played a sport. Think about it. Sports teach us useful life
Back to live action here. Senators are up 14-9. A little over 6 minutes to go here. Kick out to Bobby. Bobby for three. No good.
That's tough coming off the bench and pulling three. Jake's coming back
You see
in.
Jake at the bench checking in on the next dead ball.
Crothersville being very patient.
2146. Darren is our number at the moment. 2146. Different IP addresses have logged in to see Sectional 62 championship action.
Good defense.
Harrison says, not in my house.
No, not today. Good defense, Parker Green.
Parker Green takes a ball away there.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about turnovers. We'll have those.
Yeah, well.
Claude Combs joining, watching from his festivities tonight. Normal MC, not the
That's
MC
gotta be a
tonight.
foul, man.
Nice take here.
Don't foul, don't foul. Be ready to help. Rebound. Everybody's went cold all of a sudden.
Yeah.
We need to get a bucket here, man. We need to get a bucket. We haven't scored since half. Or since first quarter, I mean.
Yeah.
This is the time where we slow down, we run our offense. Don't need anything fancy, just work a good offensive.
Short.
Bobby skies for the rebound, up, no good. Harrison up, Bobby up again.
Yeah, that should be us. That should be us.
We're going to have a jump ball.
No, it's him. We got the ball.
Yep,
coming
we
out
got
of
the
half.
ball at the quarter break.
Jake's
Jake
gonna get back
Strange
in
checks
here.
back in.
Jake's got to play really
smart.
I mean, you know, thing is let
Oh,
driving at him.
Here we come. Here we come. 1-3-1. Jake on a wing, holding out on top. Bobby roaming the middle. The Warrior Harrison Sanford down on the bottom. And Crothersville shreds it.
1-3-1 is unless you spend a lot of time
on it.
practicing it. You know, you can run it a lot at junior high level, but unless it's not something that you do on a regular basis, it's hard to do.
At the high school level, it's kind of easy to pick apart, you know?
Mm-hmm. And I'd say Coach Solomon was doing that just to give them different looks, see if they could get a turnover out of them with them not being prepared, but I don't think that's something you'll see them stay in for an extended period of time.
Caden back in, Bobby out.
Well, they got Burton chasing Parker around.
Going to stay with the Senators. 11-14. Crothersville has made a run back.
Let's see if we can get Jake on the block posted up. Yeah, we've got an extremely long time.
Good, Holden.
Holden picks the pocket.
Yes, son.
Up and good for two.
Yeah, we needed that. We needed that, man, in the worst way.
We've been stuck on 14, I guarantee, for over 6 minutes.
Yes. We haven't scored since the quarter.
Yeah, we didn't score.
Back to the 1-3-1 on the other end.
You know, like I said, they've put up 4.
Yeah.
So, I mean, so it's 2-4 winning the quarters right now. We got 2, they got 4, so they're winning this quarter so far, but we're still in good shape.
Ball inbounded all the way to the opposite end.
We're going to get the same shot again. We got a rebound out of it.
We got to block somebody out.
In that zone, it's tough to get blockouts. There we go. think we got away with one there, too.
Yeah, Holden. Another big basket, man.
Yes.
Holden's got the last 4 points, came up huge for us. So what do you think, guys, about staying this 1-3-1? You like the idea?
Yeah, I mean, they've been getting shots out of it. I mean, maybe something they've worked on a lot the last couple of weeks of practice and saving it for this type of game. But it's definitely
too easy.
something. Yeah, it's definitely something I'm not sure Crothersville was prepared for, and I'm sure that's what our coaching staff was thinking. We're going to catch them off guard, because I've done that before many times, and it seems like it backfires.
There we go. Get him a foul. That's 2 on him.
It's going to be 2 on Timmy Burton.
I like that acting job by Jake.
Jake, I know. It looked bad.
I'm not sure 44 could move Jake if he wanted.
It looked bad, though, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
Be smart. Don't get an offensive foul or anything. Don't get it over the back.
He's out.
Who's it on? He calls it on Crothersville?
So he's calling on
Holden.
You see Coach Sullivan, Coach Myers telling
him
Jake,
not to go over the back.
Just get back.
That's one thing that Coach Sullivan and Coach Myers, neither one are shy about. They will get straight in Jake's grill and let him know exactly what he needs to do each time down the floor.
He's one of those kids that needs that, and he responds to it.
Oh, I've seen him hit a couple of those last night. We're just not rebounding out of it good, man. We're not rebounding out of it good.
Harrison takes a shot to the face.
I mean, that's the biggest problem playing zone. Someone's is not getting blocked out 90% of the time.
They've got 6 points on second chance opportunities out of that.
Yeah. Let's be patient. Let's get a good shot. It's like the Crothersville's going to a 2-3 zone. So hopefully, we can get it. Parker brings it back to the top. Resets it with Holden.
Come on, Holden. Long. That's our ball. Man, oh man.
Yeah, we got a break there.
Yeah, we did. Clayton saying one shot.
27.8 seconds to go here. Key is to get out of this half without Jake picking up that 3rd foul.
Yeah, I agree. We score here. I might take a 30-second timeout
just to get him out of the game.
Just to get Jake out. Flash Harrison right there in the middle of that. They're extending the top 2 and the 2-3. Flash Harrison in there and let him drive and then dish to Jake.
Holden for 3. That one's short.
All right, we got the lead.
Halftime, West Washington leads 18-17 over Crothersville. Sectional 62 action here. We're going to step aside, have a commercial break from the IHSAA, and we will be back in just a moment with halftime stats.
Hey, honey, is this your course schedule for the fall?
Yep.
Let me see here. English, good. Chemistry, trigonometry, excellent. World history, I love world history. Baseball? Wait, baseball? Baseball isn't a course, honey.
Well, sure it is, Mom. High school sports are about so much more than winning and losing. They teach lessons that can't be taught in a classroom, like accountability and self-discipline, the value of teamwork. I may not be earning a grade, but I'm learning how to compete later in life. Isn't that what getting a good education is all about?
Yes, of course it is. I was just testing you.
What can teenagers here in Indiana learn from participating in high school sports? Plenty, as it turns out. That's why they're called education-based athletics.
High school sports. There's so much more than just a game.
This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
If an individual student athlete or team wins a high school state championship, it's an amazing thing. It's also just the icing on cake. That's because young people in Indiana who participate in education-based athletics are already winners. Studies show that win or lose, participation helps to impart skills they can use to enjoy greater success in other areas of their lives. School sports teach the benefits of teamwork, the value of self-motivation, and the importance of accountability. They also help to foster stronger work habits and higher levels of self-esteem. In other words, the true value of school sports can't be measured in terms of wins or losses. If an individual or team goes to state, it's an incredible accomplishment. But regardless of the outcome, today's student athletes are already destined to go far. School sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Back to live action here, sectional 62. These Senators do lead 18-17 going into halftime. Guys, break down some stats for us.
I'll start with the scoring. For us, Holden Bousman with 6 points. He came up big with some big buckets when we needed them to, keep our lead.
He had all four the second quarter. All four of our points.
Yep. Parker Green, 4 points. Harrison Sanford, 4. We got Jake Strange with 2. So, but he did sit on the bench quite a few minutes there, being in foul trouble with 2 fouls. But thank gosh he didn't pick up his 3rd foul. For them, Josh Thompson, I think their stud player, 24. He's got 2 points. Parker Green's done a real good job defending him. He hadn't got many good looks, and both of his points come from the free throw line. Logan Brewer, he's got 5. Timmy Burton, which I think is their spark plug, he's only got 2. Lane Weinhardt, he's got 2. Cable Spall has got 4, and Carson Farmer has got 2. So they've kind of got their scoring kind of spread out. Ours is kind of spread out. It was a good first half,
Yeah, it was a good first half, and keeping track of the rebounds, it's interesting. First quarter, West Washington wins the rebounding margin 11-6, and we lead 14-7 on the scoreboard. The second quarter, Crothersville out-rebounded West Washington 10-5, and Crothersville won that quarter 10-4. So it's the rebounding that, shows the effort, the energy that you're bringing. And, we definitely had it the first quarter. The second quarter, Crothersville had it. And that's kind of what you expect, in a championship game like this. The two teams are going to go back and forth, and there's going to be runs, and it's going to be the little things, as Craig and I talked about at the very top tonight, it's going to be the missed blockouts. It's going to be the turnovers. It's going to be the missed free throws that's going to make the difference in the ball game. Typically in these type of games, defense wins, and that's hard for me to say because I'm an offensive guy. But defense, both teams' defenses really picked up at times tonight. And the other thing is you find scoring to be lessened the farther you go in the tournament, and part of it is the defense gets better, but also you got to take into consideration the fact that these kids are playing in front of more people than they ever have during their high school regular season, so they tighten up a little bit. But the good thing is the Senators go into halftime with the 1-point lead, and as you said, Jake did not pick up his 3rd foul. Scared me to death there when they called the foul on Holden down here. I thought it was going to be Jake going over the back, and you could see when they called that, Coach Myers, Coach Sullivan getting into the Jake, get back, do not take any chances. And you like that as a competitor in Jake, that he wants to fight for it, but at the same time you got to be smart. I've got a kid that I've preached that to. You're more valuable on the floor than sitting over here on the bench. Give up a layup. Let them have the rebound. Don't do anything crazy where you're going to have to sit over here next to us.
And I'll tell you what, I didn't keep track of turnovers. I wish I would have. We haven't had that many turnovers, and really Crothersville hasn't either.
No, both teams
clean. It's been a clean game. Craig, what do you think on that?
I agree with you. The turnovers are pretty even. I don't think one team has more than another. One score out there that really pertains to this game. Bar Reeve ahead 32-19 at the half at the Lagodi sectional.
They play in Shoals?
Yes, they play. They're playing Shoals right now. Shoals, the team that knocked the Senators off the last game of the regular season with 7 seniors on their team.
And I think they were going for their first sectional.
First sectional ever also.
Shoals was too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so they've got 7 seniors. They've got 3 kids at 6'4" or bigger. So they're a force to be reckoned with. But Bar Reeve has the 6'5" senior, coming down from 2A, playing in 1A for their second year. So they're definitely the favorite in that sectional and are leading 32-19 at the half.
Now, is that who we will play?
We will play the winner
of this section.
The winner of this sectional will play the winner of the Borden sectional, which the favorite there is Christian Academy. So I haven't seen an updated score from them, but the guys over at Greene County Sports Network are broadcasting the Bar Reeve Shoals game. So, always.
I saw something today on Twitter, Christian Academy, they expected them to make a deep run in 1A. I guess they've had some injuries throughout the course of the year. They got a 6'8" center that they just got back, and they said they can make some noise.
I'll agree with that, but if he's been out for a long time, is he going to be in basketball shape to play?
That's a good question.
That's what they've talked about. He came back, I believe he played the last 2 games of the regular season, and then has played in sectional. So that would be.
They had Lanesville tonight, correct?
Yes.
And Lanesville beat South Central, I think, by 20.
Yeah.
And, that must have been one of those, Lanesville must have been up and ready for the game, because South Central was not a bad team.
Yeah.
They faced them earlier in the year.
Well, and we played Christian Academy earlier in the year. I lost by 1, I believe, 1 or 2. So that was a close game, but that was without their 6'8" senior big roaming the center. So
here's another scoring update at the half. Crawford County leads Paoli 26-22.
26-22. Tight one there too.
That sectional at Crawford, playing with their home crowd there, and against a team that came in and I believe beat them by 7 in the last game of the regular season, or next to last game of the regular season. So
what's crazy too is Henryville played Paoli to 2 points in the first round of the sectional. Henryville played Paoli to 2 points. Did y'all hear me right when I said that?
We got you.
I'm just kidding. Because that's a hard. Not saying that Henryville's not good, but I just didn't expect to hear that score.
Here's another close one. Jeffersonville is ahead of New Albany 26-25. I think New Albany surprised a lot of people last night on the last second shot, knocking off Floyd Central.
What a low-scoring game, too. That was like 36-33 or something, or 36-39 or something.
39-36, that's what it ended up. It was crazy.
And Floyd was picked to win that sectional pretty heavily,
yeah.
It's crazy. Tournament time can change
Anything can happen. Anything can happen. You get on Twitter and you look out or Facebook or any of those social medias, and you see all these gyms just packed. One that really shocked me, they packed Newcastle Fieldhouse last night for the semifinals. 9,800 people there in that gym, packed completely full. Tonight at the home host, Newcastle Trojans take on the #1 ranked in 3A Delta Eagles. So they're planning on packing it again tonight. I haven't heard any updates on that one yet either, but it's being televised by some other people, so you can get on and watch that one too. If you've never seen 9,800 people show up to watch a high school basketball game on a Saturday night, that's where you can do it.
I'm telling you, when we went to that gym that 2 or 3 years ago, and that was amazing. I cannot believe that thing was packed.
That is my home gym. That's where I went to high school. So
that is amazing.
Yeah. Yep. That's where I went to high school. My picture is on the wall in that gym.
With Steve Alford, right beside him.
Right beside Steve Alford.
No kidding.
Yep. The rules at Newcastle are the way you get your picture on the wall is you got to be a state finalist or win your conference. So I was a state finalist in wrestling my senior year. So I got my picture on the wall.
Let's see what Senators do coming out here. See if we can get a little run together. And that's
off his foot.
Both teams go with their regular starting lineup. Once again, those of you at home who are sharing to people, letting them know that we're out there on Facebook. Let them know, and then we'll get them approved so they can get in and see the game.
That's not what we want. That's a turnover right off. But you say that about getting approved. I mean, up to 6,700 you said at halftime watching on live stream, so that's very good for a 1A sectional.
Especially when most of Crothersville is here, and I believe the few that aren't here have already requested and been approved to be able to watch it. So.
You know, this being down is nothing new to Crothersville. I had them out first night when they got down to Trinity. I thought Trinity had 10-point lead. I thought they was going to knock Crothersville out right off the bat.
There's a corner three.
Up and
good. Crothersville's first lead of the game, 2018. They come out in a press. Thrown over the top to Cade Naples.
Against Trinity. They came out in the press the second half.
Parker steps into a three. That one long. Jake goes up and gets it.
It's Jake's first rebound of the night.
Cade Naples for three. Too long.
Can't buy one right now, guys. I don't know what we are from three-point line, but I know we haven't hit. Have we hit one?
I don't think we've hit one tonight.
We've shot quite a few. Sometimes you got to have a little bit of luck.
Yeah.
Let that ball go in there. Like that shot down here in this corner from Crothersville.
Late to get there. Cade Naples gets him from behind, so going to pick up a foul for an and-one opportunity by Lane Windhorst.
Would not be surprised to see Coach Sullivan take a timeout here pretty quickly. Crothersville's doing that same diamond press. We're going to get trapped hard here. Right.
Going to get a block.
And that's
it's the same thing they did against Trinity. The exact same thing. They came out of half with this press. And that's what changed the momentum of the Trinity game.
I love this press. If you can get that first trap, you can create a lot of havoc out of it. You do what they did right there, get it to the middle.
That's a foul. Oh my gosh, did he call it?
Jake gets fouled.
Marcus,
how does the guy underneath
from all the way out at half court?
How does the guy underneath not see that? And this guy calls it out here.
Josh Thomas picks up that foul.
Is that his third?
His first.
Oh, I thought so. He had two.
That one up and good for Jake. Pulls us to within four.
You just wonder sometimes, how does a ref underneath the basket miss that when he's right on top of it, man? Thank gosh he was out here.
That's why Marcus Devereaux is the number one here.
We've gone back to the man. We've gotten out of the...
Which I think is a good idea. Help.
Jake goes up, challenges the shot, Holden with the rebound.
Turnover. There we go.
Coach Sullivan going to take a full timeout here. Crothersville's fan section is exploding at the moment with the run that they've come out and put up in the second half.
That's what we did not want. We did not need their fans getting into it like this.
No. We had them quiet the whole first half.
You know, we've not talked a lot about it. That's one of the things I think we talked a little bit about last night is, you know, Crothersville, they've had two tough games. You know, and you get in this situation where they've got the confidence of being down. They know they can come back. They've done it last couple nights. You know, West Washington, we got the draw we wanted. You know, sitting in the bye, and like I said, everybody wants that bye game. Everybody wants the easy route to there. But having had that, I'm not sure that is always the best for your team. You know, because again, we came out and played extremely well last night, but you know, not being in that close game situation now, you know, that may hurt us.
Yeah.
I mean, that you never know, and that's where you got to know the pulse of your team too.
But you also want to think, with over the course of the season, you've been in these games. You've been in these games. You've been in this situation. But like you said, it's a different type of ball game. Sectional time versus regular season.
Senators do a nice job of breaking that press.
Nice job by Caden.
Going to be a foul underneath.
Off to Jake.
On Logan Brewer, I believe, is who they're going to get that one on. Oh, nope. They're going to go with 35. Cable Sprawl.
Third on him. Are you going to look to the bench? This kid played tonight?
I don't think he has.
I haven't seen him in there. Jake, buddy.
Jake leaves that one short. No knee bend, not up on his toes at all.
Yeah, as Dan Dockett says, make sure you get up on your toes. Watch his toes. That's going to tell you if you make it or not.
Left that one short, too.
Thomas still just got 2 points.
Correct. Oh my gosh. That's a foul.
Nice job by Parker.
I was coaching for a second.
Oh, and then Caden bounces it to Harrison, and Harrison has it go in between his legs and out of bounds. Chase Farmer comes in. Looks like Caden's going to come out. Coach Myers coaching him up on the end of the bench there. I'm sure he'll get a short break before he comes right back in.
Nice D there by Parker.
Tough shot.
Jake with that rebound.
That's a frustration shot.
Yep.
I mean, he's not getting the shots that he normally gets, and he wants to get the ball up. So he's trying to get set in something there.
That's a foul, man.
I mean, they just pushed his Harrison.
Like, how is that not a foul? How is that not a foul, man?
I mean, that's the thing. They always say come tournament time, they let the game be called differently, more physical. Then why play the regular season?
Exactly.
You get kids used to playing a certain way and expecting calls.
Going to pick up a foul. Devereaux calls that one underneath.
Timmy Burton.
How many's on him?
Third.
It's going to be his third.
It's a fourth on the team, so Parker to the corner. Yeah, ready for it.
We look discombobulated right now.
Yeah. We look very out of sync right now. A lot of one-on-one.
Yeah. How'd he get that back? But he did.
Goes up and makes
I don't know
that
how in the world he got that back. He was pretty much on his hands and knees.
Yeah.
3:40 left to go here. Senators trail by 4.
Get out of there. Rebound.
Good board, Jake.
Jake comes down with that rebound, kicks it out to Bousman. Bousman across half court. Jake at the top of the lane.
Oh, that was in there. He carried that ball. How did he know?
Somebody's got to stop the ball now. That one up and good for 2.
Another offensive rebound.
Right in front of the referee, man. Right in front of him.
Senators set up in their motion offense.
You ready to help? You ready to help?
I think he traveled again. Fans are wanting it. Coach Sullivan's wanting it. It certainly looked like it.
Well, Jake's done a good job playing this quarter without picking up a foul.
Yes, he has. got 3 rebounds so far in this quarter, and all that's the only rebounds of the night.
How is that not a foul? I mean,
there we go. Now we
is
got
he
it.
the only one that can call fouls? Is he the only one that calls anything? I mean, seriously, these two guys are just out there.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for him making calls, I mean, I don't know what would happen. I really don't.
I know. Marcus is used to the big stage. These other guys, this may be their first championship.
He is so good. And these other two guys are just, I mean, it's like they've never reffed a basketball game before, man.
Back in comes number 10, Carson Farmer.
It's almost like they look at him to make sure that it's okay to make that call.
I know.
Come on, Parker.
Parker down the lane. Going to get the foul. I believe that one's going to be on Brewer.
Well, and the thing of this, next foul, we're shooting bonus the rest of the game.
I like the sound of that. That's only his first, but he just hasn't played much.
Well, they called it on 20.
Yeah, they called it on Kessler instead of Brewer. That shot up and good by Parker.
5-point ball game, boys. It's good at the 4 right here.
Good stop. Again, I think if someone had told Coach Sullivan, you're going to hold through the 3 quarters or almost 3 quarters, you're going to hold Thomas to 2 points, he'd take that every time and see.
Travel.
Yes, he does that every single time.
I know. Every time. Call it on him. He does it every time. Got 3 guys around you. Somebody's got to be open. Nice step.
Nice job. Oh! And they call it on Jake. Unless he pushed before he jumped. I mean, on the jump, I don't think he touched him.
How did that not go in by Harrison? Have you ever seen a shot stay on the rim that long?
No. Well, I've seen some
it was
of
like
them
1
get stuck on the
1,000,
back of
2 1,000.
Yeah.
Come on.
Nice job by Harrison.
That's a foul on him. That is not a charge. On any planet, that is not a charge. That is not a charge. That is terrible.
You've got to give him room.
I mean, that is terrible. That is terrible.
Wow. Well, there you got the other officials to blow the whistle. That's the reason they don't blow them.
How in the world can you get? He didn't even have hardly room to come down, man. You have to allow room to come down.
Very interesting call there.
And it's going to be interesting now to see if Crothersville is extremely patient and takes the last shot of this quarter.
1:09 left to go here.
What they're going to do.
If that guy played basketball and that happened to him, I guarantee he wouldn't think the foul was on him. I guarantee it. He throws up some wild stuff every once in a while.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's what they drew up in the huddle.
He took a shot yesterday against Edinburgh, and Coach went nuts because he kept on saying, time.
Yeah.
And he took a bad shot.
Yeah, I told you he was at New Albany last year. He may have thought he was Romeo on that possession.
So we're going to try to hold for the last one.
I'd say unless we get
So this kid can't guard Holden. I can tell you that right now. How's that not a foul?
(27-23) going into the fourth period of play. We're going to step aside and have a commercial break. We'll be back in just a moment.
Temple & Temple has a long history of being a reliable contractor that provides a superior service. Established in 1948, two brothers, Walter Temple and Howard Temple, founded this company with a commitment to quality and a knack for doing that which others couldn't. After being in business for 70 years, Temple & Temple still holds true to the ideals of its founder, providing unique solutions to even the toughest problems. Temple & Temple has found there is no substitute for experience and a tradition of excellent work. Excavating, paving, concrete work, and bridge work are just a few of the categories the company has worked within over the years. No matter what the challenge, Temple & Temple will find the answer for your solution.
The only person who really foul trouble is Jake with 3, right?
Crothersville gets the ball to start the fourth period of play here with a 4-point lead.
And Josh Thompson still only got 2 points.
Yeah.
When's the last time you think he's given held to 2 points?
I'd say it's been a while.
I'm going to say it's probably never happened.
Yeah, we talked off the air. I mean, since the first quarter, we've scored 9 points in the second and third quarter combined. Had 14 the first quarter. So Crothersville's done enough.
That's a travel.
Yeah.
That's a travel. It's every time, man.
Yeah,
call it on him.
Get out of that corner.
Nice dump off.
Jake going to pick up the foul underneath on
Brewer, isn't it? 14.
14, going to be Logan Brewer.
I think Coach Sullivan just looked at Matt Myers and said, that should have been an and one. I mean, you're right there at the rim, big fella.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Jake, much better form on that one. Gets it up, drops it through.
What is he at the line tonight?
2 for 5. 3 for 6.
Cuts it to a 2-point game. 7.5 minutes to go.
It's all going to come down to.
Oh!
Yeah!
There we go. Jake going to pick up a foul underneath.
So I was sitting there watching that 44 just two-hand shove Jake. And I didn't see Jake do anything.
Now that's what you call an intentional foul.
So they're going to discuss it at the top of the three-point line. Going to come to the table and report
How many fouls do he already have on him?
3, I think.
So Clayton's saying it should be
Clayton's
1 and 1.
saying it's 1 and 1 because we're on offense, and that's a foul.
And then we should get and 2 shots.
We go from down to.
He's saying 1 and 1, and then we get 2 shots for that, right?
Yes.
So is he going to get him for the personal and the? Is he out of the game? Is he going to get him for the personal foul and the technical foul?
Did they call a personal?
I don't think they called a personal. I think they just called a technical.
So how does that work then, guys? So Clayton's saying 1 and 1 on a technical foul. You get 2 shots plus the ball. So Clayton's saying 1 and 1.
Right, but if they did not call a personal foul, then it's not 1 and 1. It'll just be a technical.
So it'll be 2 shots in the ball.
Clayton's talking that
they got him on the scoreboard.
It's got to be a personal foul for the push.
if they call a personal, then the technical, he is out of the game because that would be a
That's what I'm thinking,
yeah.
right? Because
but if they're just calling
a technical. He's saying 2 shots.
Yeah. So they're not. They didn't call a personal on that. They just called a technical.
Come on, Parker.
Parker knocks that one down.
I know that's the person I'd rather see with the lineman him. You know what? He got ice water in his veins.
Oh, I know.
Nothing really gets under his skin, man. Cool, calm, and collected.
That one up and good. It's going to be Senator basketball.
Parker's girlfriend, AJ Combs, is over there blowing him kisses after those.
Was she really?
Yeah, I just happened to look up and see that.
Hey, Jay. Come on now.
Claude's still listening?
Yes.
No
Claude just logged back on to listen to that.
No distraction for PG.
You can feel the momentum change.
Oh, yeah.
We've got a tie score
And
here, 27 all.
And Parker
Parker goes, unable to knock that one down.
No foul, Jake. Take a charge here. Take a charge. I'll settle for that. It's long.
Caden Abels comes out with the rebound. Shortest player on the floor comes out with the biggest rebound of the game so far.
5th rebound so far in the game. Into him.
Jake underneath, up for 2.
First lead we've had since a long time.
Second period.
Parker's defense on Thomas, you can
still
tell,
a 2 point,
really
wearing on him.
Really disrupted their entire offensive flow. And really,
watch the travel here. Watch the travel. Watch the travel. Yeah, we're going to 1-1.
Yep. Holden Bowsman going to go to the line. Shoot the 1-1 on that. Going to have a timeout by Crothersville. Senator Nation erupting across the way. You can see Farmer up, cheering on the crowd to get up. It's going to be a 30-second timeout.
I think you're going to see Coach Sullivan really stress, continue to pound it inside. Look at Jake, don't force it, but make an effort to get it inside to him because they cannot stop him inside.
There's absolutely no answer for Jake inside.
You know, when do they think about coming back with Timmy Burton with the 4 fouls? After all that, when do you think you bring him back in, man? Because he is the best defensive player they have. He causes havoc.
He does cause havoc.
I just wonder how long he'll let him sit over there.
I would say, depending upon what happens the next minute or two, he'll go as long as he can. If he can keep it a 2-point game, 4-point game, you know, he's probably going to keep him, but.
Good job, Holden Bowsman.
That one up and good.
Ain't it funny how the momentum's kind of switched here? You know, I mean, I don't want to jinx anything. I don't want to say anything early, but I mean, things have changed a little bit. Even the crowd, our crowd's into it a little more.
We're up to 6,307 different IP addresses for a 1A sectional game. Nice job by Harrison.
Don't foul.
Helping it.
We got Harrison.
Going to be on Harrison. Going to be on Harrison underneath. That's okay. Make him earn it.
Yeah.
It's just our 14th foul of the half.
Coach Sullivan may not have a voice tomorrow. That one up and good.
Hit every piece of the rim. You know, but you know, we were talking about the experience and being in these situations. When does fatigue set in? I know they're 17 and 18-year-old kids, but that game last night was a tough game. You keep on going through all these tough games. When does the fatigue set in? You know, I mean, Monday. So you don't think it affects them any during the game time?
No, I don't.
No. That's what we were talking. Go, Parker.
shoot that, Parker.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Parker Green tries to make the pass, but Crothersville able to get a foot on it.
I was talking with my buddies about that. There's fatigue set in. He's like, no, man, they're young. Fatigue don't set in.
Up and good for 2. Harrison Sanford.
Keep on playing some of that good, sweet defense. Help on this pick and roll.
He doesn't even want to shoot now.
No,
we are in his head, and Parker's in his head.
Move underneath, no good. Harrison gets that one.
Foul.
We're going to get a foul.
We're shooting more free throws.
Harrison's 7th rebound of the night.
We're double bonus now, too. That's nice.
Yes, that's very nice. Takes all
Here
the
we go,
pressure
here we
off.
go, here we go.
Here they come. 35 and 44 come to check
Does
back in.
35 have 4 too?
I think he's got 3. Coach Sullivan talking to Jake, letting him know, hey, we got to keep you in the game. Nothing dumb here.
Come on, Harrison. Big A free throws right here.
That
There you go,
one
son. You know, I'm not going to say anything, but you wouldn't believe what he was shooting from the free throw line tonight.
Oh, I can imagine.
I ain't daring saying it, Craig. I ain't daring saying it.
I'm not saying what the percentage was, but I can believe it.
I'm going to go and tell you now he's 4 for 4 from the free throw line.
Harrison and Caden are the only 2 guys on this team that have the experience, you know, in this type of situation, even though they were, freshmen and sophomores when
the boys went to,
one sectional.
Caden would have been a sophomore, yeah.
Harrison a freshman. Caden was part of the semi-state run, but other than that, none of these other kids have got to experience it.
Coach Sullivan down in his huddle, talking his kids up, making sure they know exactly what he wants them to do. The body language definitely different when it comes to Crothersville's huddle. Coach Kilgore talking to us.
You're up by 7 points with 5 minutes. You've worked your tails off to get here. Don't give in now. Don't give in now. You've worked your butts off to get back in this game.
I agree.
Thomas brings it up. Parker still on him. Harrison gets there, but gonna get him with the body.
It's okay. Good body language here. It's okay. One of them calls. Let it go. Yeah, just straight up with him. You got 3. That'd been a tough shot for him to make with Harrison just with his hands up.
That's one that a lot of the coaches talk about. Hey, we don't have to have that block. You just have to make it hard to shoot.
That's where his free throw. He's only got 2 points, and they both came from the free throw line, guys. And he just missed that one. So he's still at 2 points with both from the free throw line.
That one up and good. Parker takes the ball out underneath, comes into Caden. Gonna stay with West Washington. That one banged off of about 3 people before it went out of bounds.
They play so aggressive on this press, they will foul you on this press. Huh? And you're going to go to the free throw line. You just got to be strong with the ball, and I promise you, they'll foul you. I watched it too much against Trinity and Edinburgh. They will foul you out of this press they run.
Parker gets it into Holden, back it into Parker, goes up. Going to go to the line and shoot 2.
If you're Crothersville, Parker's not the kid you want at the line.
Yeah. Josh Thomas picks up his 2nd. Parker knocks first one down, stretches the lead out to 7.
Come on, PG, baby. I hear you, big dog.
Crothersville set up in their offense.
Help. Man, just take the charge there.
Comes into Caden. Caden breaks a couple ankles and then goes off the head. And up and good for 2.
That's the way you break the press, son. Way to finish.
Bring back on defense on the other end.
Help, be ready to help. Get out of there. Short.
Thomas unable to knock that one down.
That's a long one right there, buddy.
That's a long 3.
Wow.
It's going to be a full timeout. We're going to take this moment and thank our sponsors out there, Bat Farms, Beth Nicholson, Vicky and Jesse Nice, Lynx Clothing and Shoes, Michael Long, Claude and Jeannie Combs, John and Hannah Ledgerwood, Temple and Temple Excavating, and Chris Long and family. So those are the people who allow us to bring you these games and allow you to be at home watching this or wherever you are, whether you're at your home, on vacation, on the road somewhere, able to follow these from wherever you are. So if you see those people out, definitely let them know, hey, thanks, you appreciate everything they do. So those are our sponsors. Here at Sectional 62, the Senators have a 5-point advantage. 4:16 left to go, almost halfway through the 4th period of play here.
Well, that's interesting. Checking in during that timeout, they took Josh Thomas out. He's not been out all night.
Brought on number 10, Carson Farmer. Coach down there talking to him. Maybe it's going to be a quick timeout to say, son, we need you here.
I think listening to him, I mean, he's very frustrated.
Yeah, and he's I'm telling you, I know you say fatigue don't set in, but I'm telling you, man.
Oh, we got a 2-on-1.
Oh, Jake.
Hits Jake in the hands and then is unable to finish.
Yeah, come on, defense!
Don't compound it now, but foul him.
Caden comes out of the pack with it, leaves it to Holden. Holden up and good for 2. 41-34.
He can shoot. He can shoot.
This is not the type of game we want to get into. We don't want to go up and down here. Feed it
Take your
across
time.
to Caden. There we go.
It looks like Crothersville's going to trap at every opportunity they can now.
That's where it comes in really handy, having 3 ball handlers out there on the floor with Holden, Caden, and PG.
Yeah, and
Harrison isn't too shabby himself.
I was going to say Harrison can handle it some too. So
that's a nice problem to have, having too many ball handlers out there.
Good job, son. Way to knock that down.
That's what
Came over here Thursday and shot a ton of free throws. I said, this might come down to free throws. I said every game is, so we came over here and we shot probably 200 free throws, man.
That's good. You can tell.
You know how important free throws are.
Yeah.
Josh Thomas checks back in the game. Parker picks him up just like he has all game long.
Get out of there.
That one no good.
Somebody grab it. There we go. We're going back to the line.
Going to be Harrison.
How they don't think that's a foul, man?
I don't know.
24 White, that's Josh Thomas.
Like, well, how does he think that's not a foul? How could you do that?
Caden,
He tackled him.
Harrison Sanford going to go to the line. That one up and good.
Harrison clutch at the free throw line tonight, fellas.
Yes, he is.
Hadn't missed.
I'll tell you what, last 2 games Harrison has played, I'm sure Coach Sullivan's probably asking himself, where has this been all year long?
Jump ball.
That's West Washington.
Going to be West Washington ball.
Yeah.
Carson Palmer checks back in the game.
When the technical was called, we were down 27 to 25. And that's just changed the entire complexion, whole outcome.
Senators break that press.
Nice job being smart.
Yeah, make them foul you. We got double bonus here. We can play keep away for a little bit. We got enough ball handlers.
Get out of there, Harrison.
Out to Holden, around to Parker.
Nice.
That's a foul. Yeah, we're going to take Parker to the line. No other person I'd want there.
Like we've said a lot this game, Parker is the person on our team you don't want to foul. Jake has struggled from the line at times this year. Harrison struggled at times. Holden struggled. Caden struggled. The only one that hasn't has been Parker. And tonight is not the night to start.
I'm going to tell you, well, I'm not going to say it, but his free throw shooting tonight's pretty dang good too.
Yeah.
Senators send one in the lane to rebound. Not that it's needed.
He hadn't missed either tonight from the free throw line.
As he
8 for 8.
Yeah, he's made a couple field goals, hasn't he?
2.
Good job by Jake to give way there. No point in picking up a foul there. No. That one's going to be blocked about 3 rows deep, but it's still going to stay with the Senators.
I mean, they will foul us.
Yes.
Like we said at the beginning,
they got with 4 fouls.
I think they've got 3 with 4. Like we said at the beginning of the game, this is a game of runs. Oh, Jake going to get fouled, go to the line.
Big fella, big fella. Don't worry about the contact. Go straight to the rim.
No good by Jake.
Number 34 coming in the game. What's this?
We're going to see this game stretch out a while.
I think so too. Maybe he's a shooter. We're trying to get a 3-point shooter in there.
He hasn't been in the game all night.
That's why.
Josh Best.
That one nothing good.
Good job, Parker.
Now we're going to stay with Crothersville.
How many times tonight as a Senator got their hand in guard smack down? Or
I mean, I'll tell you right now, 34, like, I wouldn't check him too much. I'd be worried about the other kids. You know, like he just coming in off the bench. I don't think he stepped in on the floor, guys.
Maybe he's a senior.
There's that rebound. Over to Parker.
Be smart, and be strong. There's Caden. Steal the time.
Good. Nice.
He tipped it, you're good.
And it's over.
Fellas. You know what I think we got here?
Another sectional championship.
I think the trophy's going to stay here.
Here's the question we've been talking about. In the county, has there been a year that boys and girls from the same school have won?
They said never happened in history before in Washington County. Is what I was told.
That's what I've thought. And, you know, the only year that could have possibly happened would have been 85. Oh.
We're going to step aside to have a short commercial break from Temple and Temple. We'll be back in just a moment.
Temple & Temple has a long history of being a reliable contractor that provides a superior service. Established in 1948, two brothers, Walter Temple and Howard Temple, founded this company with a commitment to quality and a knack for doing that which others couldn't. After being in business for 70 years, Temple & Temple still holds true to the ideals of its founder, providing unique solutions to even the toughest problems. Temple & Temple has found there is no substitute for experience and a tradition of excellent work. Excavating, paving, concrete work, and bridge work are just a few of the categories the company has worked within over the years. No matter what the challenge, Temple & Temple will find the answer for your solution.
We're back to live action here. Those of you at home, it looks like we've lost one of our cameras. So we will be getting that back up momentarily.
Oh, Harrison with the missed layup.
Yeah, we don't have to score there, man. Harrison just
Pull
dribbled
that
back
out.
out. It's got to be a for sure, like there's nobody even at the rim. You know what I mean? Like, I'm cool with that layup, but I want nobody around the rim. I want the next person at half court if you're going to shoot that layup. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with you. In that situation, if nobody's back there, then yeah, you take the layup. But if they got somebody back, you dribble it out. And I mean, you're going to take 4 or 5.
Here we go, more time.
4 or 5 seconds off before they can foul you. So, you know, just be smart in those situations, and you know, then you step to the line and hit the free throws. Parker's going to pick Thomas up full court and then
it's
fall
going to be
back.
a 3 right here, or 2 or something. Tough shot, short, bad.
Harrison gets a rebound.
Be smart with it. Hold on, there's a foul.
So Holden will go to the free throw line. 46.7 seconds left until the Senators claim their sectional championship.
And how cool is it, too? First-year coach, Clayton Sullivan, sectional champion.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You know?
That's awesome.
You're talking about something that wants to feed your fire.
Yeah.
Win a sectional title your first year.
Bowser at the line, hits the first free throw, making up 51-40.
Talk about making people mad at home. I'm so sorry. I got a camera down. I'm trying to get it back up to you guys.
Second one off the rim, no good. Crothersville with the rebound up to Wisehurst. Misses.
Scoreboard at the bottom is correct. So those of you watching at home, that is the correct score.
51-40, West Washington.
Takes it out to Brewer. Shot up, no good. Jake Strange with the rebound for the Senators. Be patient. Jake layup. 53-40, Senators. 25 seconds. And you, Senator Nation, can feel it. Thomas fouled on the drive. Will go to the free throw line. Fouls on Parker Green. Really doesn't matter at this point. So Thomas back to the line where he is, I think, 2 for 4 tonight.
3 for 4.
3 for 4. Got 4 for 5.
That's all his free. If you would have told me that his points would all come to the free throw line and he wouldn't hit a field goal, there's no way, man.
I know. I mean, kid's a good player. He'll be back again next year.
This is going to sting for him for a little bit.
Yeah.
You don't think he's going to go into the summer knowing that he only hit free throws? And he was.
Dribble it out. And Senators are going to dribble out. Crothersville is not going to foul. He's going to let him dribble it out. And then.
I'm going to go down with Caden.
I don't blame you.
I don't blame you a bit. Take off.
There's the horn. Team set to exchange handshakes. Crothersville will be given the game ball here in just a few minutes, and then the sectional trophy will be presented to the West Washington Senators.
We're going to step aside. We're going to close out this stream. We'll be back on in just a moment with another stream, trying to get this out so that you guys can see what's going on. So like I said, we'll be